Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Mumcott Ranch and Homestead. This morning I am getting ready to go out and do chores, and I thought I would take you along, give you an update on how everybody's doing, where everybody's at, just kind of give you a morning in the life of us just getting the animals set up and ready to go for the day. It is a little bit chilly this morning. It was like 35 degrees. It's only supposed to get to 61, which the animals were like, because obviously they don't like it super hot and they're gonna enjoy a nice cool day. All right, so I think I have everything, so let's get started. Good morning, ladies. Water. As you can see, with how busy that we've been and the chickens, yes, they're content and happy. There's a little bit of grass in here, but we do want to get those moved. Get them moved eventually. Maybe this weekend we'll get them switched over to fresh grass. Come on, girls. Come on. We're gonna let everybody out in the barn out and a lot of baby goats. multitasking at its finest. Daisy is over there being milked with the milk machine, and we're over here feeding the babies. Sure. No. Let's go. Come on. You too. Come on. It's like herding baby goats. They go everywhere. Alright, so these are the birds that we had down in our basement. They are old enough and feathered out enough to come out and be outside. So we do have them in a little area where we used to have our ducks. Let me get you down here to see them. Hi, girls. And then I have the one also in here that we hatched out from the incubator. I don't know if it's a male or female yet, but and then there's the black one back here. He definitely must be from one of the brown Brahmas is what I'm assuming. I see maybe a little bit of feathers on his feet right now, or her feet. So definitely a Brahma lavender mix. He'll be super cute, or she'll be super cute when she's all grown up. It'll be interesting to see what it looks like. We had this pasture cleaned out, and they left a little pile of wood that you can use for like firewood or whichever. These baby goats love this pile of wood. They love jumping and playing on it. Let me go ahead and turn you around and show you. Playing it all day. They're so funny. Let me run over. There's a gap over there. Okay. Alright, looks like he is settling well. The other two are done with their dominance, pushing each other around. I did get a little chicken scratch for the chickens. I'm gonna go ahead and throw them some. They love this stuff. Look at them. Alright, so we're gonna go out back and check on the 3 male goats that we have out back, enjoying some grass. And then we're gonna also pass the cows and the horses, so we'll see how they're doing. Hi, Luna. Hi, Luna. Hey, girl. Hi, Shadow. Hi, handsome. We're like, you don't have grain in your hand? Okay, goodbye. So funny. Morning, boys. Morning. Hi, Oliver. Hi. You're gonna be a big boy. Hi. You come here to say hi? Hi. Oh, yes. There's Hugh in the back. Well, Mr. Handsome Pants over there. I'm gonna go ahead and check on my lettuce that I had planted the other day in one of our raised beds. So there's our lettuce so far, and then we have our horseradish plant over here. Oh, you guys, look. You've got to be kidding me. Wind lately has just been crazy, which, you know what? This is probably my sign that I need to get out here and do my potatoes, because this is where I finally decided to plant my potatoes, is over here. And I did decide to do it in the ground, so maybe this is just the ground's way of saying, open up, let's go, time's wasted, let's get some potatoes planted. They're out here. I have my Adirondack Blue, and as mentioned before, I have a ton of my Yukon Golds. I have about 5 bags of that, but we're at Tractor Supply, I don't know, probably a couple weeks ago, and they had this cart full of, no, I wouldn't say full, of opened potatoes. And what had happened is earlier in the spring, they had put these potatoes in a cart and had put them outside. And they had gotten wet from the weather, so they couldn't sell them at regular price to whoever because they were damaged a little bit. So they had them on sale for $1 a bag. Again, some were open, they weren't all full. So on top of the $1 a bag, it was also like a 10% off or some other percent off on top of that. So I got 3 bags of different potatoes for like $1.20. It was crazy. And I'm like, you know, for $1.20, I'm gonna throw them in the ground. Whatever happens, happens. But on top of that, I got a Kennebec is one of them, and I'll show you. I mean, they still look okay, I think. Like, they're still, like, look at this. This is perfect. Pop that right in the ground, it'll grow great. So I have that. We also got russet. See, these are the ones that I actually wanted more of and I did not get. So here is one of the russets. Again, so many eyes on this thing. Boop. Gonna pop those in the ground. And then what was the other one? Oh, here it is. This one is also a Kennebec. And again, they were open, but some of them are pretty full, some of them aren't. Like, look at this. The eyes on them are great. Just gonna put them right in the ground. So I think with all the potatoes that I got, the ones that I have left over from last year, and the 3 half open on half full ones, I think we're gonna have about 40 pounds of potatoes to plant. So again, I do want to get out here, hopefully this weekend, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, depending on the weather, and get these in the ground. I am excited to see what 40 potatoes turns out to be. So this raised bed, I still am not sure what I want to do. What I'm thinking is, because I have my trellis that I used my tomatoes on last year, I'm actually going to be using my cucumbers to trellis my cucumbers this year. I don't have as many tomatoes as I did last year because we had like 5-gallon buckets and buckets and buckets full of tomatoes that we were trying to give away, we were trying to use up, and we just didn't really have a huge use for them. I'm not good at making salsa. I'm not good at making sauces. I do at some point want to, but this year I'm not planning as many because I do want to do a lot of fresh eating and then maybe try like salsa or sauce. So with this raised bed, as you see, there's these poles. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 poles, and I believe I have 8 tomato plants. So what I'm thinking is I'm actually going to use these poles as like a trellis for the tomatoes. So I think I'm going to do 4 in the back. And then I also have 4 heavy duty tomato cages that I think I'll put up front. And then this could be my tomato bed. I'll put a couple flowers in between, make it look gorgeous. I feel like I'm super behind and I keep rushing myself, trying to get myself to come out here and get things planted. But in reality, I have no idea where I'm planting things yet. And we are in zone 5 in central New York, and our last frost isn't until the end of this month, end of May. They say that it's best to plant after Memorial Day. So Memorial Day is going to be this weekend. So in hindsight, I am not really behind, but I do like to get like my potatoes. They take a little bit longer. I'd like to get them in the ground. So that's my number one thing, is those potatoes. I've been talking about it for like 2 weeks, getting these potatoes planted, and I just have not. Another thing I really need to get planted this week in the ground is my blueberry bushes. Now I am going to show you this. I'm not proud of it, but I'm up for the challenge and I'm excited. So this is actually the front of this patio area that my husband had built me. Here are the 2, you can't even really see them, blueberry bushes. This tree, so listen, you're gonna laugh. I do not do well with blueberry bushes, okay? I do not. Okay, so last year, the year before, I went to Tractor Supply, and you know how they have those little rectangular things that have 1 stick of a blueberry transplant, I guess you can say. So I had bought in one last year, and when I had bought in one, I had planted it right where this massive tree thing is here. So I had planted it, and of course it didn't really do much, so I'm like, I'm gonna wait another year to see what happens. The next year comes, and this thing starts sprouting out about where I planted my blueberry bush, or stick I should say. So I'm like, yes, it's gonna come back. I'm so excited. Well, as you can see, this thing is not a blueberry bush. Look at this thing. This is not a blueberry bush. Like, I have no idea. I have had this little patio area out here for, this is my 4th year, I believe. This tree has never been here. I've always planted flowers in this little area up here, and this thing never came up. I have no idea where it came from. So yes, I do have to take that out. Also, this is where I'm going to be planting my blueberry bushes. One right here, one right here. I do and am aware that it's going to get pretty big, but that's where I want to dedicate that. I do have to get out here with a weed whacker, clean this up. It's hard to believe, but there is stone in here as a barrier for this little area that I had for garden. This is another troubled area. Here, again, have to go in with a weed whacker, clean up. Again, there is stone for a border. These things are the devil. They come back every year, all year long, and I'm doing nothing but yanking it out. What I think I may do this year, ooh, sorry for the sun. What I think I may do this year for both of them, is I have the woven weed fabric. I have some left. I think what I'll do is I will clean this all up, clean it all out. I did put wood chips down here last year, but that's fine. I think I'm going to put some down, put more wood chips, and plant in that, hoping that this will eliminate next year these weeds coming up, these prickly, horrible weeds. Same within here in my jungle. You can see there's a bunch of weeds in there. And it is a pain, and I know I should do it because all year long I'm in here weed eating this thing. I would like to get out here some night with you guys and maybe do a little chat with you guys just to catch up, do maybe like a little bit about me, my husband, our homestead. And this is so beautiful. You see these lights, they light up. We have lights all the way down the fence that go from the driveway all the way out and back. And even in my garden area, I have solar lights that go around my garden area on the poles. So super nice and relaxing. So I would like to do that this year. So, all right. So I think that wraps up doing chores this morning. A little bit of a bonus is getting out here and showing you guys a little bit of the garden. I do have to go ahead back in the house, take care of the milk and the baby goat bottles I have to get cleaned out and all ready for their afternoon feeding. And then I gotta get ready for work. Please think about subscribing. I have noticed that the majority of the people that do watch our channel are not subscribed yet. So a lot more to come this summer. So please think about subscribing and liking and sharing our videos. And have a great day, guys. Bye.